And welcome back, lads, to another episode of Roadwarden. This is your main narrator, Operator Juno, who happens to also be playing a game. Um, but a lot of this is me talking and just acting out characters and generally having a good time. So last time where we left off, let's kind of refresh my memory. It's been a little bit. So we left Howler's Dell. We traveled a bit south, and then we went east to the ruins of a once prosperous village. We found a man there who said, "Hey, um, we know you're there, but head back and make sure the road's clear. But also, even going further to the pelt to the north, because we've gone in one circle right now. That's good. That's kind of where we wanted to go. Just kind of figure out the Elder's Cave. Interesting. We might head north. Who also said to let them know about Glaucia's band. So we have two quests that kind of coincide, so we're going to head up north anyway to Howler's Dell, let her know, head back, hit the pelt in the north first, hit that ruins, and then head back, and then just head north. That's my idea. Alright. What else do you need? What can you tell me about the peninsula? What could anyone say? This place doesn't even have a name unless there's an old book in an archive that no soul knows about. You know what I'd call everything from here to the coast? The hunting ground. He glances at your eyes. But it's not us who hunt. Keep that in heart. But the beast in all shapes and forms. His words gains confidence slowly, which is strengthened by his deep voice. I have lived in this inn for over 10 years now, and I've only seen a couple of roads, a couple of places. It's just, once you get here, and you see how harsh it is to hit the road, you only have more reasons to stay at a warm stove behind a wall, even if it's suffocating. He looks toward the windows. I'm sure you've heard a lot already, that the people don't build hamlets anymore. There's no more ibexes from the south, and the traders don't stay for only a few days. All our iron is used for cauldrons, not swords or tools. Alright. What about west? Anything there? Well, there are hills nearby. Then you'll find a village, maybe an hour away from here. It was destroyed by beasts almost a decade ago. Nothing to see there. We still got about 5.5 hours. The goblins live there now, so most people just travel around it. And they say it's haunted. But who knows? Who cares? He crosses his arm and starts to sway back and forth, gathering his thoughts. You'll get to a large tree on the edge of a swamp. For the locals, it's sacred. You're not used to hearing someone mention pagans as if there's nothing unusual about them. There's a small path south which leads to an old mine in the mountains. Nothing to find there. But keep riding north and you'll find Howler's Dell, set up at a clean brook. Farmers live there, and Molfins and Druids. They'll let you stay for a night, but they're not cheap. If anyone thinks my prices are bad, it means they ain't been to the Ape Ale Inn yet. And nod. I know only a bit about the next settlement, Old Pagos. The soil there ain't too fertile, so they work in their quarry and help other settlements build things in exchange for crops. The forest and hills ain't too harsh, but the Seekers have a small monastery nearby, in the mountains. I don't care much about them. They keep to themselves, and they don't pay well. The third village is unknown to me. White marshes, set at the bogs. I've heard it smells like a griffin's lair. I've also heard a lot of nasty rumors about the place, but I won't share them. I don't want to be a lie spreader. So, 3 villages, really. Howlers, the one near the monastery, whatever it's called, and marshes. Don't let their beds and palisades fool you, though. Weird people live there. Don't tell them more than you need to. You wonder if it's something he would tell other travelers as well. And the eastern roads, which that was where I went first. It was kind of a shit show, but yeah, pretty much. Don't leave the main road, I'd say. Not so far from here, you'll find an old dolmen. A few of my people had to spend the night there. Is that the dolmen he was mentioning? And monkeys stole food and gods from their bags. It was their fault one of them had fallen asleep in the middle of his watch. But you know, the eastern forests are wild. The roads are rough. Almost no souls live there. One day, all these roads will be swallowed by the trees again. The furthest my team has ever gone was the home of the Enchantress. Just stay on track until you reach the crossroads, right near an abandoned watchtower. From there, turn east. You'll recognize the place. It's a nice home in a lovely meadow, surrounded by a wall. He looks towards the closed window, then at you again. Kind of like our walls, but simpler, without coating. She lives as a hermit. Eodicia. I don't even know how she survives there, but if you have decent coin, you won't find much there. But if you don't have decent coin, you won't find much there. Got it. Well, I'm broke, so fair enough. So, back to the crossroads. If you turn left instead, you'll see a road. People stay away from it. It connects the tower and the monastery. A shortcut between the two sides of the peninsula. I was warned by the locals not to use it. It already belongs to the beast. And to the northern coast? I only know about another inn. It's far from here. Maybe a day on foot. A bit less on the eastern side. His eyes once again focus on the floor. I've never been there, but I've heard it's a safe place. Close to villages of fishers and hunters. Though I don't know much about them. Fair enough. And about Glaucia's band. He freezes, observing your hand silently. I'm on it. I'll let you know. What can you tell me? Anything I need to know? He crosses arms. I don't like to talk about people who ain't nearby. But you know what you're doing. Who are you wondering about? Tell me about... Howlers. Hell, I don't know them. What was her name? What was her name? I kind of want Thias. How about... people say she's a good mare, but she's rich from birth, so also careless. She doesn't know the struggle, the hunger and dirt, so fancies her clothes more than one should. She thinks she keeps her village safe, even though it's the druids who do all the work. He looks down, but finally speaks again. She may be frivolous, but isn't stupid. If you're smart, better keep your eyes open. Alright. Alright, what about left? Well, no, I'm good. Alright, I've got about 5 hours, 15 minutes. Where can I travel to? Let me see something before archive, journal, the medication. The dolmen. That's exactly where it is. Alright, I have my goal. To the southern crossroads we go. A loud roar comes from the north. Your palfrey stops and observes the forest and swishes its tails. Okay, that's fine. Go to the dolmen. Go to the dolmen. Wait, 45 minutes? 4 hours. Enter the chapel. Look around. Is there a keyhole anywhere? Okay. Look at the campfire again. Okay. Look at the soot. Look at the black marks. Okay. Look at the slab. Look around. Okay, go outside. Enter. This is the dolmen. This is exactly what he was talking about. I can knock out 3 quests in one go. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm a fancy man. Alright, let's see. Look at the walls. They're all rotten. You know shit, Sherlock. What I'm trying to find out is... Look at the campfire. The campfire has to be it. Look at the bones. Wood. Above. Wall above soot. Wall above campfire. Look at the soot. Touch soot. Okay, what are you looking for or paying attention to? I'm looking for a hidden door. If it's here, it's hidden. Damn it. Look at the ground. Maybe the ground can tell me. Even though a part of the ground is covered with a single mass slab, there are parts free of any flooring. You see soil, small rocks, and sand. Okay. Move charred wood. Charred wood. Look at the dust. Wall above campfire. I'm sure there's a solution. I just don't see it. Okay. There's already a Reddit post about it. I'm cheating because I'm lost. Wait, what? No way, that can't be it. Oh, for fuck's sakes! You make a couple of small holes in various spots, but the most interesting area turns out to be hidden beneath the remains of an old campfire. You move all the ash and pieces of wood until you find a well-preserved plank. You dig around, finding a solid trap door with a... Fucking, I have the key. Let's look inside. You insert the key, and after a bit of wiggling, something clicks. The padlock is cold, dirty, and rusty, but you can easily get to the iron latch, which you move away smoothly. You have no problem unlocking the trap door. You lift the hatch, and the heavy, humid air brings to Soul an abandoned farm cellar. Your candle allows you to estimate that the tunnel is roughly 15 feet deep, but there's no ladder that you can use. You think about lowering the rope, but you realize one of the brick walls is covered with large holes, meant to be used as sort of vertical stairs. You hear no sounds coming from the tunnel, but moldy walls and old cobwebs are not very welcoming. Well, supposedly there is a potion. You have to move slowly, learning the new route. You hug the cold, moist wall, seeking the support for your boots. It doesn't take long before you feel comfortable enough to jump down, then light up another candle. Both the walls and the floor are made of stone slabs. You see no movement, no other sources of light. The short tunnel leads you to a small room. And inside? The room smells of rotten wood and fungi. The abandoned junk is scattered on the ground in shelves. Earthenware jars, rotting scraps of linen or leather, wooden plates, bones for carving, and rusty and iron tools. While these odds and ends may be years or decades old, the basement could be just as ancient as the main floor of the chapel. The one thing that seems to be uniquely fresh and durable is a small wooden box held together by a few fiber cords. Take the box. It doesn't feel empty, but it's light. You shake for a bit, trying to guess what's inside. Yeah, for now, let's... Yeah, well, alright. We got what we needed. We fucking head back. Alright. Do I risk Howler's Dell? Let's see. 45 minutes. Ew. What time? I think it might be better just to call it for the night and then spend the next day traveling. So we'll head back to Tulia's camp. It's only 15 minutes, but it's still 2.5 hours. Tulia welcomes you with a smile. Is everything all right? The camp hasn't changed much since your last visit. The soldiers are cleaning their equipment. I have more questions. Shoot. Did you ever enter the road leading through the heart of the woods? Oh, we were advised not to. Have you seen this huge gate in the west? Made of rocks? Very tall? We met a guard there named Quentin, maybe. A kind soul, but a bit slow. He almost begged us not to enter the woods, so we took the longer route. That's where all the settlements are, anyway. Her companion chips in. We didn't miss much. Alright. Yes? You have an idea about what happened to the ruined village in the west? Nah, there were goblins around the walls, so we never went there. But I was told that the wrath of the herds crushed it, maybe 10 years ago? Her companion agrees with a nod. If there were any survivors, they are surely gone by now. Maybe they moved to other settlements or left the peninsula? Or they got caught by bandits. And these bandits, they're from the north, correct? She lets out a sad sigh. So there are other bandits in the woods after all. Her companion hits his forehead with his palm. This peninsula really hates us. We can't make a dent in its shell. Tulia puts a hand on her shoulder, then looks back at you. Thanks for telling us, Roadwarden. If I survive long enough to report to someone, I'll be sure to mention it. Yeah, that's a good idea. You barrel with water? Fucking... Yeah, let's... Yep, I think it's time for some sleep. I don't need to eat now. Yeah, it'd be best to get some sleep. Like most people, you wake in the middle of almost every night. Before your second sleep comes, you spend an hour or two taking care of your belongings, shell and soul. Some people spend this time with their friends and families or lovers, but your routine is different if you don't have to take care of essential tasks. Well, okay. Oh. No need to exhaust myself. Let's check on Rico. Rico's a faithful companion. He's my buddy. He's my pal. Oh, I took some vitality damage, but that's fine. Let's get... What? Hello, sir. Right. Let's travel. We've got a hell of a time now. Let's head to the southern crossroads. Hit the village first. Well, no, we gotta hit Howler's Dell, then we're gonna circle back. So yeah, this day is gonna kind of be a traveler's penance. Yep. Not even a penance. It's just more of, hey, yeah, we've got a lot of traveling ahead.